Privacy is a myth, and this thing is been solidified by data mining of WhatsApp. So what will be the future of this and what other alternatives we have? Today we will think it with the cyber security perspective. If you enjoy such kind of videos, then make sure to comment and subscribe to this channel. So what exactly is private information and what WhatsApp did wrong here? Private information is information about a person or a group which can impact them directly. What WhatsApp did wrong here was they considered private chat messages and other basic private information as private information of a person which they will not share. But here WhatsApp is drawing a line what is private to you and what is not private to you according to them, not according to a person. So WhatsApp will decide now what can affect a person and what else cannot. So what are the dangers associated? The huge chunk of data that is collected is used for cyber profiling. Cyber profiling is a profile, a digital print of a person which can be predicted by algorithms. What are the dangers of it? I divide it into three parts. The first part is financial danger, which means it checks people's buying pattern and searches about planning trips and all those things and showing the relevant advertisement according to that. So this is all financial. But if this data is to be sold and being collected by illegal people, then it's a perfect gold mine for scams. You know why? Because scammers can tailor proper scams for you because they know your digital profile. The second level is the thought level, which itself is a gold mine because it includes manipulating ideas, understanding thought process, and creating soft power for influence. This level of cyber profiling gives complete control of what people can think, tanking their productivity. These are not just claims in a thin air. You can experiment it on yourself. At one time, you would be leaning towards one idea, but after a few days, you might be leaning about the another idea which you saw on the internet. So this is all about the social media itself, the bigger picture. Here, if you switch off or you go away from the internet for a while, then your idea becomes free ideas and your productivity increases tremendously. The third level is the power level. This is not like controlling the world, but algorithms can predict the nature of the people. This means that if someone wants to become or someone is on the way of becoming a fringe element, then algorithms can predict that. And this can be used in a good way that that person can be stopped. That can be used in a good way. But the other thing, in a bad way it can be used. It can be used to create mob mentality, inciting divide, and these are not far-fetched claims. You can open the social networks and observe for yourself what is going on these days. So what are the alternatives? The alternative at the moment are open source projects created by people for the people and later funded by people itself. Two main open source projects are getting attention these days. The first one is Telegram, which is an open source encrypted platform, but illegal activities also exist on Telegram like piracy. So we have to use Telegram wisely. Whereas Signal is a platform which takes minimum information as an identifier and can be used as a chat platform for now. So what happens if these platforms turn back on you one day? The answer is you. These open source projects have their code out in the world. So people can identify if there are such scripts that can collect huge amount of data, and this can be flagged by people immediately. So the safety is in public hands. But what future holds? These open source applications can be a solution for now. But what about the future? Privacy laws? Stricter rules? What about attackers? One other solution we can provide is DIDs, distributed identities, which are on a blockchain network, providing only that much information with which a person can be identified. Imagine a digital wallet having all your identifications, and each identification is having a crypto string. This crypto string will be used to identify you on various applications. If someone try to get those identifications or crypto strings from you, it will be only a gibberish data without decoding. I hope you got the prime view of what is happening right now and what holds in the future. Always remember, government work on public sentiments, but protecting your own privacy and integrity is in your own hand. If you enjoyed this video, then like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Until next time, peace guys.